In an interview for a Croatian daily on the occasion of her first year in office, President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović said that the role of the opposition was to criticize the government for its mistakes, but added that this criticism had to be objective. She went on to say that the current polarization in Croatian politics made it very difficult to implement much-needed reforms, many of which will require a consensus. She concluded that citizens were uninterested in ideological divides and called on the majority and opposition to work together to improve citizens' quality of life. Parliament's Committee for Domestic Policy and National Security was to have discussed the dismissal of Security and Intelligence Agency Director Dragan Lozancic yesterday. However, the majority of the committee's members agreed to remove it from the daily agenda. The key votes came from most MPs who had initially supported the debate but yesterday had an abrupt change of heart. 2 weeks ago, President Kolinda Grabar-Kitarović signed a decision for Lozancic's dismissal. However, the decision won't take effect until it is co-signed by Prime Minister Tihomir Orešković, who has said that he needs more time to become fully acquainted with the facts of the case. On its Facebook page, the most independent list of candidates said that 48 MPs in Parliament from the HDZ and SDP had blocked their proposed amendments to legislation on benefits for lawmakers. Most notes that there are too many career politicians who don't want to share the same fate as the citizens they represent when they leave Parliament. Government is beginning its reforms in the public administration. Administration Minister Dubravka Jurlina Alibegović said today that the first move will be to reduce the number of redundant institutions. So far, more than 50 institutions that do the same job as other state bodies have already been identified. Prime Minister Tihomir Orešković is in Brussels attending the EU summit, which continues today. Topping the agenda are the migrant crisis and the terms of Britain's future EU membership. Prime Minister Orešković said yesterday that the migrant crisis was not simply a problem for the countries on the migrant route, but rather a European problem that required a European solution. As of today, Austria has introduced a quota system for migrants with a daily limit of 3,200 people and only 80 applications for asylum. Yesterday, police chiefs from Croatia, Austria, Macedonia, Slovenia, and Serbia agreed in Zagreb that the profiling of migrants should be conducted on the Greek-Macedonian border, and that transport would be provided to the Austrian border. Meanwhile, on Sunday, Hungary will close 3 railway border crossings with Croatia, all 3 of which have been used by thousands of migrants to cross the Croatian-Hungarian border. In basketball, Cedevita Zagreb won their 3rd consecutive Krešimir Ćosić Cup with a 74-70 win over Zadar in last night's final. Partly to predominantly sunny on the coast with more cloud cover and a chance of rain on the northern Adriatic. Moderate to heavy cloud cover in the interior with intermittent rain in the northwest and some sun in Gorski Kotar. There will be a mild to moderate northwesterly on the coast, strong on the open seas. Highs for the day will be between 6 to 11 degrees Celsius inland, 12 to 16 on the Adriatic. The 3-day forecast for the interior calls for predominantly overcast skies with rain on Saturday, snow at higher elevations. Skies will begin to clear later in the day, partly to predominantly sunny on Sunday. The coast will also see intermittent rain on Saturday morning. Partly to predominantly sunny skies will follow. The northern coast will see some light rain on Monday.